What's going on, Super Boarders? It's Brian back again with another playthrough of Everstone. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the solo play versus Grizzle. Let's get down here. Grizzle is, or Grizzal, the Big Al, we call him. Big Grizz. He is a tough opponent in that he is going to start blocking off the global achievements here on the track up here. So gonna be tough to go for these. I should mention at the start of the video that this game is still on Kickstarter. You can back it today. The link is going to be in the description of the YouTube video. But if you are watching this live, you can check it out on Kickstarter. Just look up Everstone, and the project is funded and slated to be delivered by the end of the year. And this is the third in hopefully more than four, but there are four solo opponents, and we've taken a look at three already, or two. You can check out the first two on my YouTube page at Superboard Sunday. But we went against Tilly and Ethel, and we still have Grizzle and Nim to go. So we're gonna take a look at them today and get going here. So not going to be a full rules overview. You can check out my either stick around for my playthrough here, and obviously I'll talk about my playing process, or you can check out the rulebook on the Kickstarter page. And as the first time, instead of having the rulebook off to the side, if I have to look at the rulebook, I'm going to use the rulebook that's in this, so you guys can kind of follow along with what I'm looking at, just to make it more transparent as to what I'm looking up and kind of reduce some of that kind of radio silence as I'm looking at a screen that you can. So I'll be using this rulebook that's on the Tabletop Simulator mod. And if you like what you see or you want to test the game out for yourself, check out Kickstarter for the link to the download of this. You can download and play this right now, just like I am. It's for free over there on the Kickstarter page, assuming you have Tabletop Simulator. And then you can see a bunch more reviews of the like. So we're back here to Grizzle, and we have already set up the board. He is starting a little low on these tracks, which is actually good for us if we can get up the tracks before he does, because I do like being able to skip over and get up these tracks a little faster. So I already am seeing a little opportunity to go from here to here in one step. So however I can go up this track before he does, which is this action here, we're going to go ahead and do that. I do like placing out my influence. But check out some of the villagers that have shown up this game. And all different every game. So I will. There's been a couple repeats, but the same set hasn't appeared. So we can come here to get one of each gem. We can spend 5 gems to draw 3 relics, repair 1, store 1, and return 1. That's nice, especially for if we find ourselves in a bunch of yellow, and we don't have an exact cost to repair some relics. We go here to get a minor relic. Go down here. This I'm gonna hope to use to pave my way towards victory, because again, victory is getting here on the rotation track for any game, but for solo, the second you hit this 10, that's the game. So long as Grizzle doesn't put his fourth marker out here. So going down on 3 tracks to getting a reputation point is pretty good. Or you can come here to remove an influence token from the board. Something we'll also use because influence tokens that you have over here are a finite resource. So once they're out on the board, they're out there. And if you have to place another one and you can't, then that's just tough cookies. Yet you're gonna have to come over here, or some other relic reward can give you the same reward as removing one from the board. So then you can put it out somewhere. If you check out the Illy play, or it might have been the Ethel playthrough, I did run into that pretty heavily, where I had two places. I think it was like a goal and one of these to finish, but I didn't have influence tokens to put out, so I needed to come to a spot like this, or get a reward to remove tokens. You might not want to place all of your influence tokens if you don't have to, i.e., when you get a chance to put them out here, maybe save some for late game. But that's a strategy I just ran into last game. And then off in the wings here, oh, a free. This is pretty good. A free reserve upgrade. Big fan. So go there to get a free reserve upgrade. Maybe go there with some yellow so I can flip this to a reserve relic. And And then here you can discard 3. This is pretty good. Discard the 3 relics that are in your caravan, or discard up to 3 to get a reputation track point. Yeah, reputation point. Or this symbol's here, it's just not updated. It's get a relic from the top of the deck. So same symbol as this, just not backed out here. Same as that. So that's our setup. We'll see these in a little bit, but for now we're focused on these 4. And for our, maybe I'll decide what we want to keep before deciding where to put my rep, because as a start of the game, you can put your reputation out anywhere on the track. Or you can put it out. You can put your 1 influence token out anywhere in these markets to get the reward. So maybe once I decide what cards I want to keep, and that might kind of navigate which resource I might want, or I might want to go here and snag another card. I like. What do we got? We have Duplicating Hourglass. We have Eli's Opportunity Finder, and we have Mystical Chalice. So what we do is we're going to keep 1 in our workshop to work on repairing later. We're going to immediately put 1 of these under our board to get the reward later as the game goes on. And then we get 1 for the resources. I kind of like this as the resource. It gives me some more yellow, and there's some more chances to be spending yellow out here in the village. Go for that, and then maybe store this one to get more yellow later. I kind of convincing myself to do that, and then just keep this one. Turning 1 thing into 3 is pretty sweet. Let's do that. We're gonna keep the Mystical Chalice. Under the Explore, because I feel we're gonna be using a bunch of yellow if we go exploring. I'm gonna put this under the Explore action, so whatever yellow we end up spending, we're at least gonna get some back at the end of our action, because you do the main action. You can do this if it's uncovered. Then at the end, you're gonna gain all the bonuses that are under that action. So regaining some yellow might be pretty sweet. And then we'll just use this to gain the resources here. So we're gonna get 3 yellow, a red, and I'll do a blue at any deck. 3 yellow, a red, and a blue. And now I'm actually gonna. That's interesting. Maybe I won't put this here. Maybe I'll put this here, because then that way, when I harvest and get a bunch of stuff, I can then come back and maybe turn 1 of those things into 3 of something else. So that's actually a better move. Kind of planning to how you would use this action. It'd be weird to use it after a repair when I'm out of resources. So, or potentially out of resources. So I'll put that there. So now looking at this, if I want to get this done soon, I would need 1 more red. So let's put this influence token on the board that gives me specifically where, so it's either going to be here or here. It doesn't really, and you're hoping that the AI goes there, because this only to come effect. I mean, you get the reward immediately at the start of the game. So if I put my token here, I would gain a red. But now I would only gain a red if the AI opponent goes to that spot. So maybe I'll go here and take a red anyway, and hopefully he visits that spot. Little less unlikely, but who knows? I'll gain a red. Take a look at our goal. Our starting quest is, oops, have 4 of these relics. Oh, and this is discarded. I just took that for the resources. Our quests, the starting quest is usual to have a relic under each of these actions, or to have 4 under 1. And then this one is at random, and it's a sell 3 relics in 1 repair action. And once we get that, we can flip it over, put a thing there, boom. got a reputation. We'll work on those. Now, flip it. We get first turn. I think that's all we need to do is set up. Yep, first player. Left some room up here for caravan upgrades. But essentially, Grizzal, Big Grizz, his reset action, once you take in your however many turns, this will flip over here. Then this token, or the top most available token, will go out onto the track there. So going from left to right, from unoccupied to occupied, or from unoccupied to the right. So if we end up not getting any of these, which is possible for a game against Grizzal, might not be shooting for the achievement, but the game will end after he puts out his fourth one of those. We'll see how. There. Perfect. And then, yeah, any questions? I've played this game a few times, at least this week, a few times. So if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat if you're watching the live. So let's get going. First turn, you can't go. You start down in Ignis. We can't be doing the barter action. We have to get out there, see the world. I don't mind. We could repair this one right now, but not really a need to. We only have room for 2 resources. So let's see. My goal would be to hop up track here. Trying to figure out how I would do that the best. Maybe I would repair this, but I want to. It doesn't really get me anything. I mean, I could repair and then harvest. Maybe that's what I'll do. Get out a quick one of these. So I'm going to repair this one. I have first you have to pay all the cost up front for all these things. So I'm going to spend my 3 Galler, 2 blue. This is actually pretty good. Sorry, 2 red. And I have to pay an influence. And I am at Ignis here, so I can put it anywhere down on the part here. And I'd like to take advantage of this blue track here just to get up it quicker. So I think I'll place the bottom here, which gets. So that's the paying the cost, and now I repair it. So I will keep this one. I could choose to sell it. This is gain a card from the market and gain its sell reward. But that, I mean, I picked this for the reward, so I'm going to keep this under here. And then if I had any more here, or I can spend a blue now to shift this any which way. I could shift relics around. 1 relic. I do not. That was a quick first action to repair. Now my action for harvest is pretty good. I might end up harvesting. Go to Grizzle. His turn's done. Back to me. Quick first turn always. I like that. Do I want to harvest? Harvesting would get me up this track quicker. So I think I'm going to try to harvest. And see, regardless, we're going to be able to gain some resources after, which is good. And I'm going to check the rulebook about this one specifically to make sure. I think it's 1 of anything. So you trade in 1 of anything for 3 of anything. I don't think it has to be the same one, but I can check the rulebook clarification. But for now, it's who we got here. In order to get this relic, to discover it, have to match it. Looking for a 3, 4, 5, and we have a 3 and a 5. And if we spent both blue, we can actually we could use the free tool once to change this 3 to 4. Then I can spend 1 blue with this conversion chart to bring this 6 down to a 5. That will discover this relic, but let's look at what discovering a relic does for us. So right here it says, if we end up getting this relic for free, you don't gain any resources or advance on any tracks, but you can decide to sell the relic by whatever the reward is. We can get that. If there's a cost, we have to pay it, or we keep. So maybe Even though I came with intention to harvest, then move up this track. Maybe I don't, because I still have a couple actions to move up this track before he does. This is where I want to get right here. Maybe I do just see what this relic is, because it could be good. So I'm gonna spend 1 blue to bring this 6 to a 5. Then I'm gonna use the free tool here to turn this 3 to a 4. Now we've unlocked this. Discovered it. Oh, this is actually very good. So we can either sell it for the reward. In this case, we could put two tokens anywhere on the board, so not just where we're at. That's pretty decent. Then we could keep it somewhere and store it to end up in a future turn pay 2 red to move an influence token from a relic below your workshop, your influence. That's not bad. It's more of a late game one. So I think we're going to just sell it for the reward and put 2 tokens out. So we're going to sell that for the reward and put 2 influence tokens out. Anywhere on the board, too, which is sweet. So I think we're just going to go boom, boom, 1, 2. We're going to put this token out here, which moves us. Oh, it's pretty good. Moves us up this track. This gives us another one. So I'll put that here for a reputation point. And I still have a place to put my other one, the other reward from this. Do I already start on this? Which in solo play, I feel like this is a very good spot to be. So I'm gonna put another one out here and get a yeller. I think that'll do. That was pretty good. Got our first point on our second turn. That's not bad. Let's keep it going. So now it is Grizzle's turn. On their first movement, they're just going to go to the numbered location that you roll. 3. So 1, 2, 3. Going here. I won't be gaining any influence there, but that's fine. Then we'll cycle these. So I'm in a good position with these reputations. Maybe it's time to harvest. Oh, I already harvest. Oh, I didn't do this part. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I should do this. I'm going to make sure there's no language against specific resource. I think it's just 2 of anything. That means same. Oh, it says same color on that, but that's not what I'm looking. Doesn't say. So what I'm going to do here. This says trade. This is trade in 1. I think that just means wild. Yeah, wild. So trade in 1 resource. This is after the last turn. I missed the part here. But trade in 1 color for 3 other colors. So I will trade in a blue, and I'm gonna get 1 of each color. So a blue, a yellow, and a red. That was the end of the last turn. Then they went, and now it's back to our turn. So we keep moving up some tracks, which might help me out. Let's see what relics we have in the market. Free one is pretty good. It's expensive, but it's a good one, and it lets us put influence out to get wild resources up to 4 times. That's pretty sweet. Even its discard, the discard bonus is fine too. So having this around wouldn't be that bad. Its reward has a couple of things. Maybe we'll go for that free one. In order to do that, you have to go to barter. So bartering, we first come and buy a relic. I'm gonna definitely buy this one, and I'm gonna actually put it under. Ooh, Here, maybe after exploring again, get some exploring going. So if we end up saving that, it'll go under the explore action. Now we bought the relic, then we just refresh this. We're going to gain the reward. Well, in this case, we get to gain both rewards because we have this uncovered. We get to first gain 1 resource or discard or discard a relic. We're not going to discard a relic, but I'll gain a yellow. And then I can spend a color or spend a gem and move up that color once. Interesting. Or move up that track of that same color. We're kind of racing up the blue. Do I want to get rid of my blue? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's play a different game. I've been playing safe. It's time to get in. I'm gonna spend a blue to go up the blue track, which gets me a. And I'm actually gonna spend the 3 yellow. You have to do it at when you acquire this. You have to spend it at that same time. I'm gonna spend it to flip it. Oops, to flip it, and this will go under our. Either keep it on this board here, and the only limitation is you can't then put a card over this. Still keeps this reward visible, this open spot, but you can't then put a relic on top of it because these hold resources. So instead, you can spend 3 yellow, flip it. Now I have 3 more spaces for. Might be going back to harvest after this, but I still think that's fine. I going up this track is what I'm aiming for right now. So Grizzle's gonna go and he's gonna discard the free market card. Whoop. Our turn. I think we have to harvest again though, which is tough. I could explore to get one of anything. Then I would end up with 2 yellow at the end of it. That's a thing. I wouldn't have enough stuff. So maybe I'll come here to harvest some blue. Or try to. Blue is one of the harder ones to harvest. Yeah, I'm gonna come here to actually harvest. Instead of try to get this tool, even though it's so enticing. I need a 2, 3, and an even. So I won't be able to get that here. Um, so also I won't be able to get these because I need to sum up 2 dice. The sum of 2 dice determines what track you go up. That is too low. Even for this free tool. Well, if I spend the red, yeah, let's do that. If I spend a red because I have this uncovered, I can flip the die. Let's flip the red of this 6 here. Cool 1. Now we have a total of 5, so we will move up this track. You get 1 of anything. Get that red back. Then we get 6 blue. 1, 2, 4, 5. Now after that, so we're done with the harvest action. Good one. Now we can spend 1 of something to get other things. So I'm going to spend a blue. Yellow. Gain 2 yellows and a red. Because now I can pay for this. So that was using this card here. Perfect. Now we will, that's our turn. We did the harvest. Boom, we harvested. Grizzle's gonna move. So we're gonna roll a dice and see how many spaces clockwise. 3, 1, 2. Here. Boom. Split. Should we go exploring? We have a bunch of stuff. Make sure I have enough to pay for this, though. Sure, I just put it in order. 2 blue. 2 blue. 2 yellow. 2 blue, 2 yellow. Red. Something. Yeah, I got plenty. So what I have left over is 2. I have these 3 left over if that's what I want to spend for something. The relic would be nice. This I could buy if I end up buying this relic, I could then repair 2 in one go. That would involve me staying in Ignis. Happy to. I haven't even explored yet. But if I Be able to repair 2 things in one action if I buy this one. Nice. Maybe exploring. I could take advantage of this, move down 3 spaces on this track. A lot of options. Oh boy. I'll save this for later. For now, I'm going to go to... I'm going to spend 1 red by this hungry mineral printer. Put this somewhere. Where would we want to put this after something? Maybe after the repair. Something with it. Get some materials after doing that. After repairing. Maybe not yellow. Forget any resource. So that's buying that. Then we get to use both of these rewards if we want. So first we can get something and discard something. I'm getting a bunch of yellow elsewhere. Maybe a red will do. Red. I don't want to discard anything. Then I'm going to spend... Oh, do I want to spend that blue, though? Maybe instead of getting a red, I'll gain a blue. And then spend that blue here to move up the blue track. Now we're putting out a influence. Here, move up that track. Yellow. I did both those actions there because I had this uncovered. Now, Grizzle's going to go up 3 tracks. Doesn't do anything, just moves up. And eventually he'll block these 3 spots, but hoping to get there before he does. Back to me. He's gonna have his first track reset soon. I think like I said, I have enough to repair both of these. One more though. There's a way for me to get one. That's fine. We'll start small. So I'm gonna go repair. And you have to pay the costs up front, so I'm gonna spend 2 blue for this one. Then 2 blue. 2 yellow. Red. 1 of anything. And I have to pay a influence. Influence here. I'm gonna put it on the top there. Since that's where my vehicle is. Pop up 1 on the track here. So I've paid the cost. I'm just gonna reorganize something. Now I get to figure out what I want to do with them. So I'm gonna keep this one under here. Already what happens now is I've completed a personal quest of mine. Because I have 4 relics, at least 1 relic below each. So I'm going to flip this guy. Gain another reputation point. I kept him. Now I get to decide what I want to do with this guy. I do like this. This gets rid of influence from my board. I've been in trouble before. Or do I want to go up a tree? No, I'll keep this one. Because I like the idea of... This is always optional, too. I don't have to get rid of it. I don't have it. If I don't want to. I'll keep that one. And that is the repair. Now I can put a influence token down here, which I'm going to. Am I going to? Not going to. Not at the moment. I could put an influence token here to gain a yellow, but at this point, I don't know why I would. Famous last word. Regret that later. Probably. I don't know. I'll give me it. Too tempting. Stay here to get a yellow. And only because I think I also know there's a card somewhere. I think it might be a personal quest to have some things out here. So I'm not saying I'm going to dig for that specific quest, but if it shows up in front of me, I'll be happy. That's the repair action. There, Grizzle's turn. track's going to reset, so he takes the top token, puts it on the leftmost available. Back to me. Resource, resource low, resource light. Where this, like, I don't need that right now. This is tough because I don't want to flip. I don't have enough to flip it, and I don't want to. I want to keep it out here. I don't have these, so exploring's not really an option at the moment. I haven't left Ignis though. It's too nice here. Nice here. People are nice. Question is, I mean, do I just start get another? How these relics looking? Ooh, this cell rewards. Pearl of Pearl of Movement is very good. Cell bonus. Maybe I'll come there and get that. Harder. What do I want it for? One of anything. So I'm gonna spend. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna spend a yellow. In this. I plan to sell it, so I'll just put it here for now. Options open. That's good. Slide these down. Then I get both rewards from here. So I get a resource. I'll gain a yellow back. Then I could spend something to move up a track. Should have thought about that. Let me do this instead. Instead of getting yellow, I'll get a red for this action. Then I'm going to spend this red to move up this red track. Put an influence out here. Gets me the red. So now I'm moving. Moving and shaking up the. That netted me a pretty good one. As long as I get a yellow, I'll be able to cash this in. Or I'll be able to get this. This reward is nice. Getting this and then going up 4 to then go down 3 to get a point is a kind of what I'm feeling right now. Not necessarily use this to get to the top of a track, but to use this to move me up far enough to then use this to bring me back down. All right, Grizzle's on the move. Whoops. Grizzle's on the move. Very moving Grizz. 6 spaces. I think it moves them 1 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need a yellow. I can get yellow by going exploring, but I need to do an exploration action. Could go. I guess I could go here and move this down 1. Yeah, that's what I. It's weird, but I think I might. I get some resources back for doing. I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna move down 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I get that reward. I only think you get it if you go up. Gotta check the rule book on that in a sec. But I do get this. Ooh, gives me a caravan upgrade. Go. Who we got? Oh wait, I forgot. These don't shuffle in the beginning of the game. I gotta shuffle. So either I can on the repair action. Ooh, wow. Relics require 1 fewer resource to repair, once per card. Love that. I'm not even gonna look at this. This is fine, but whatever. This is a really good upgrade. That there, very good. Middle of it. Oh, I want to see if moving down the track, do I get the resource? I'm not going to. I haven't been doing it, but it'd be nice to see if I move. I'm gonna check the influence track. I think you just get it. Move down and influence track 3 spaces. So I'm not gonna. That's the reward. You don't get whatever's under there. Like I wouldn't gain a red again. Just double check. I that's how I'm gonna play the game. But that's influence. I want the bartering. Yep. Oh, right here. Moving down tracks will still reward you with the bonus if you land on one. So may as well start getting that now. So I get a red for doing that. Good to know. I haven't been playing it that way. I thought I was too generous, but maybe it's perfectly generous enough. All right, so I've explored. I can spend a yellow, which I don't have, to put an influence marker out here. That's fine because I don't want to. But then I get 2 yellow. Then I could spend an influence token to get 2 of anything. I'm gonna influence token there. Get 2 of anything. Get a blue and a yellow. And now, oh, now that I'm done with this action, I got to cycle. That villager goes away. Says, see you later. Grizzle is gonna move or take the free card away. Shuffle this up a little bit. I got enough resources to come here to do this reward right now, but maybe I want to grab one more relic. I just need one of anything. So I have a red, 2 yellows, and a blue to play with. I want to see. This would be explore anywhere, ignoring any cost requirements. So, well, that would come into play if this once this gets back out. Won't be back out for another couple. This is nice, very nice. It's costly though. I don't. I won't have the. It's both costly here and live right now. Ooh, repair a relic in your workshop for free. I sell this one. Robust drinking chalice. Whoa. I think I know what this is. Taking a screenshot of that. That can't be for me. That's awesome. Big fan of the robust drinking chalice. I have to get it now. It's just a good one. It's just a good thing to have. Sure. Let's do this. Let's go barter and get that chalice. I don't want it going away. So you move back down to Ignis here. Oh, and also I can remember I can have a discount on all to keep discount on vending things. But I will buy. I'll use a blue to add this robust drinking chalice. Put it. And see if I can probably get if I maybe put this to work here, I can work on getting this global achievement for him. That'll take some doing. That's I bought that down. So that was me doing that. Oh, and then I get each of these rewards. So I gain a resource, gain a blue back. Actually, I'm gonna gain a blue. I could discard a card, but I'm not going to because I'm going to repair both of these. Then I can spend a resource to move up a track. I won't be able to get this. Up this track gets me a free. That gets me a free relic, which maybe I could inherit achievements. That's what I want. I have to spend a yellow. Move up this track to gain a relic for free. I did like this reward. Well, this wants me to sell 3 relics, which is actually fine. Pretty, it's discard. That's discard pile. That's pretty. This is, I think I'm going to get this Eternal Friendship. Like, I'll put that, I'll put it here. That is my action. Now, I'm going to try to get enough resources to just buy these, to sell all three of these to get this card. That's the, that's the plan. Grizzal's going to move, though. 4 spaces. 1, 2, 4. I think I want to harvest. To just get a bunch of resources. Let's see what I need, though. Or do I have enough? I definitely don't. I need some. I could just do a yellow and a blue here. I can get these two done already. I would just need 1 red. Because I get a discount of 1 fewer resource per card. So if I only have 1 more red, then I'll be able to have all this. Let's just go harvest some red. Too. It should be easy. I just need high rolls though. Yeah, that's fine. Jesus. I can use a free tool to add one. That's like, huh. How do I add another one? Oh, reason why is I want the most resources, but if I want a red, I'd have to combine these two. So instead, this will net me. I'll lose a red, but it's fine. So I'm going to spend a red to use this tool to flip this to 6. Then I'm going to combine these two here to move up. It's me. Then I gain 6 red. 6. 8. That's my harvest action. Oh, and then I can turn 1 into 3. I'll turn this red, yellows. Now I'm full up. I just gained, let's see. I don't think I hit that achievement. I didn't gain 10 resources. 6, probably 8. Probably just gained resources. Like I netted 8. So that's good for this action. Now I got plenty. I should be able to with a discount, get sold. Get this. Not before Grizzle goes up 3 tracks, though. All right, let's repair. Now, again, because I have this caravan upgrade, relics require 1 fewer resource to repair. 1 per card. So, since I'm kind of flush with reds, I'm going to repair this one for a blue and a red. So that's taken care of because of the discount. This one I'll just do 1 yellow, 1 blue, saving me 1 yellow. And then I'll do 3 reds. So I'm not paying yellow, but I do have to pay the switch. Fine, I'll go here to move up the red track. Ooh, that gets me one of these. Which, if I pay 2 yellows, which I have, I could flip it. No, I'm just going to keep it as the wild. I am going to put it under here. I'm just moving this for the tabletop simulator. In a normal game, you just tuck it under there. I don't know why I didn't put it under here, but whatever. I should have just put it under here. No undo. It's too scary, too risky a move in tabletop. So that was this. So I paid for all of them, and now I'm going to sell all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4 would get me a barrel, will get me a reserve. Is good, obviously good for resources. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that give me another quest. Let's do that. So I'm gonna sell this one for its reward. Thank you, Pearl of Movement. Get 4 movements on this. Gets me a quest. Check it. I have 5 different color relics anywhere below. Right now I have brown. I need a purple. That's a good one to shoot for. That was that one. Sell. I will sell. Wish I used this one. That's fine. Oh shoot! The reward here is repair a relic for free. Oh, but I don't want to. So if I do want to repair it, then I just bring 2 of these reds back. I spent. Oh no, I spent 3 red on it. So bring the 3 red back. And then so that's done. Must still pay reward cost. Pay reward cost. It says repair relic in your no reward cost. Oh yeah, if you end up selling it for a reward, that's what that means. So that's sold. And I'm selling this one too. Reward here is robust drinking chalice. Love it. Eternal friendship bracelets. I get a reward ignoring any cost requirements I can explore. So let's do that first. I forgot. But now I get to go explore, ignoring any costs. This is a big cost. I am gonna go here, but because I'm bumping him, I have to pay a red. Fine, I'll bump him here. It says ignoring. Does it say any? Ignoring any cost required. I believe that just means cost of this. Because I'm bumping him out, I still have to pay. I bumped him down to. So now let's do this, ignoring this cost. So I get to draw 3 relics, repair 1, store 1, and return 1. I get to repair it, but then what do I do with it? I guess I can decide what to do. So what do I want to store? Let's do this. Let's store this one here. Should store this. So I'm going to store that one. That's going to help in a second. And it says repair 1, but it doesn't say. Check the rules. Is there anything special about it? Discover 1 for free. Oh, okay, discover 1 for free. Store 1 in your workshop. Okay, so now what? Discover. It's not really repair, so that might be a mistype on the yes. So it's discover 1 for free, then store 1. So these two, one of these two, I get to decide what to do, either store or sell. I actually think get rid of that. I'm actually going to use this. I'll discard. Oh, it said return 1. Return 1. I'll return this to the top. And I'm going to. Oh, but restoring it would get me close. Restoring it would help me get closer to that. Now I'm going to use the reward. So I'm going to move up 1 on 2 different tracks. I'm going to move up here. Hello. I'm going to move up here. Caravan. Still in the repair action too. It's quite a long action. So at the end of the barter, I can relocate one of my relics, which is the same. It's the same action as this. I don't really need to. This would, I mean, it would help me get closer, but in the tabletop simulator mod, it's tough to move these. Not going to worry about that. And I'm going to put this, should put this under here. Get closer to getting 6 action. So I'll put that. Oh no, wait. This actually, before you do the action, it has to go. If it's question mark, it goes up here. Can't have more than one. So what do I want to do next? I'll do this. There. That was my repair action. I can come down here and get another yellow. I will not. No, this one will uncover a reputation, but I don't want that. I don't want a yellow right now. I can get one of anything. Gain a blue, and I get a card from the market. I have to pay the cost if I want it. Going for a different color than these two would be good, so maybe I'll just spend this one. All right, good turn. All right, so now it's Grizzle's reset turn. So he's going to move this top one. Now he gets faster. Turn the heat up here. Tough. Now, oh, I did this. I forgot to do this. So I will flip this. This was from a couple turns ago. And that's not. That was actually no. That was this turn. That was that last turn. I forgot to do this where I sold 3 relics in 1 repair action. So it's kind of a twofer. You have to cover this, move up a reputation track, and then I just uncovered that, so I get 2. Now we are actually getting nice. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Got a bunch of resources here. Let's see if we can get something going. Anyone can be down here. Oh wait, I forgot to cycle this because that's part of it says explore, so I figured moving the tiles is a villager went away because I used their wares. I purchased their wares. Um, just repaired. Bartering's always. I mean, getting more relics. Just got. I only have 3 more tokens. I gotta remember. One is gonna go here. I would get that by moving up a blue action. Came here, paid a blue. I'd go up blue, but then influence. What's barter? So before doing the barter action. Oh no, that's interesting. So before coming here, I can still do it. Actually, yeah, check this out. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna spend a yellow to move up the yellow track. So I'll move up the yellow track and get a reputation point. And then my caravan moves down to Ignis. So you don't do any of the stuff below until this is done. Now this comes down here. And I do the barter stuff. So that's the caravan upgrade. So I thought I might be able to. I'm still gonna be able to do that, but your caravan doesn't move until you do action. But I did that. Got myself a point. I'll be able to get one more. Sure. So first I gotta buy a CAD. This one would be good for 1 resource. I will buy a get a discount. Important. Spend a red. And I did that. I bought the relic. These go here. And I can gain a gem and discard a card. But I want to keep both of these, so I'm just going to gain the gem. It'll be red. So now I have 3 of each. but then I can spend a, because I have this uncovered, I can gain the other reward. I'm going to spend a blue, move up the blue track, which puts this influence token out at 8. So I just need 2 more reputation points. I think I'm going to be. Everything is going to be. So that's the action there. Nothing happens here. I have enough to get these out with my discounts. So let's just do a quick check. Well, actually, let's just do Grizzle's turn. Then it's back to us. So he's gonna discard that one. Now let's check what the situation is with buying them. I essentially need 3 yellow, 2 blue. I got 2 blue. I got 3 yellow. So then I need, let's just say 2 of anything, which I do have. Yeah, I should be able to get both of these sold because with this discount, it actually add the discount. That's a very good caravan upgrade. So that'll complete that quest. So let's do that. Let's go repair. Not confuse anything. Okay. I get a 1 resource discount on all of these. So I'm gonna pay the ones that I can see right now. As in like the ones that aren't wild. So I'm gonna spend a yellow, 2 blue, 2 yellow. And then for the discount, I'll just do 2 red. And I'll ignore this one completely. So I still have a red left over. But I still have to pay this. Oh, that sucks. I should have explored first. But I still have to pay this. I think it just goes into my pool at that point. I can't play. Oh, no. It's right here on the board. If this is full, return all the influence. So now all these are back to me. Cool, which is very good. Now. And then this one goes back on one of these. Blue. No. Yeah, I'll do blue because I'm still down the blue track. So those, I paid the costs, and now we're going to keep both of them. Because that it fulfills this request. We have brown, green, blue, red, purple. That is finished. That's the token. I almost got this one. Oh wait, no, I did. Remove all your tokens from the reserve. So I think I just won. So that's gonna do this quest here. Or this reputation. And now because I have removed all my influence tokens from my reserve, your reserve is here. That gets me this. Brings me to 10. Home. I beat him pretty handedly. He was just going through his second or his third go. I got to 10, so that's it. Was that under an hour? Bad. It can go way faster if you're not talking through all of your turns. Now, the solo play. I believe I've been doing it the easy way. Yes, I did. So far I've been doing it the super easy way in all my turns, which is fine. It helps me. It helps me explain just to have more turns. But in the normal setup, you would just set up your tokens. So record. You wouldn't set this token up here. If you thought this was too challenging, then which it isn't. Um, each one of them requires their own strategy. So once you get used to the strategy, you might want to bring it down to this where the first turn doesn't do anything. I recommend, and the game does too. The rules recommend starting out with putting your tokens on 1 through 5. So, but in order for me to make sure everything, make sure I win, make sure I can describe everything, I put the other token here as well. His first move is doing nothing. So not a requirement by the rules to put this here until you think this is challenging. But yeah, definitely recommend setting up 1 through 5 here. But that's it. So yeah, we had a new quest this time around in making sure we had multiple color things. I guess I could, doesn't matter to finish my actions, but I would then come down here, get another one of these, and I could spend 5 yellow to that point. But that's it. That is Grizzle mastered. The next time I come back to play, we're gonna play against Nim, and I'm gonna play it normally. The past 3 I played with the on like very easy mode, so I will take this approach next time, which should be later today or this weekend for sure. So keep an eye on the Twitch, on the YouTubes, and let me know what you guys think of these playthroughs. The Like I said, everything is on the Kickstarter. You can play this yourself. Tabletop Simulator has a link to it, and it also has some of the stretch goals as well as the solo challenges, which I might bring up as well before the campaign ends. So that's all I got for Everstone for today. Thanks for anyone who was watching live, and if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to click on the Kickstarter link below to find out more on Everstone because it has a couple weeks left as of this recording. So thanks, guys, and we'll talk to you later.